Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Breaking Bad, Season 2, Episode 6, called Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the series. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. But with that being said, buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride. Yo, the last time we watched this, man, woo-wee. Jesse was told to kill. Jesse was told to kill. Jesse was told to kill. And he can't even kill a bug.
Let me get this straight. You got jacked by a guy named Spooch.
Spooch.
Yo, what's his name matter? All I saw was that knife he stuck in my face like that big. But hey, you know, if you're looking for a reason not to go do this thing...
Hey, did I say that?
Because I'll go do it myself, right? It's just... I'm on probation and all.
He's not gonna do it. No way he does it. No way he does it. Trying to hype himself up.
Money. Bitch, huh? Bitch? Where's my money,
Biatch.
bitch?
No, biatch it. Need you to biatch it.
Where's my money, bitch? Bitch, where's my money?
Biatch. Come on, Jesse. You're making too many. You're making way too much noise. You're putting your fingerprints all over everything, dude. Ugh. What is with smelling things? Why do people just grab things and just smell them? Food is one thing, but a place this dirty and you just grab a bottle and sniff it? No freaking way is there a child living under these circumstances. There's no freaking way. Don't get comfortable, Jess. Do not get comfortable.
This is Gretchen Schwartz calling to say hello. I'm down from Santa Fe today, and I was just thinking about you both. Hoping everything's well. I tried Walt's cell, and it said the number had been disconnected. So I'm just hoping that everything's okay. Call me if you can, whenever's convenient. How about this afternoon? Are you okay?
She is going to spill the beans.
A savings
He's so
bond
into it.
printed on carbon-based paper paid to a carbon-based man for something he made out of carbon.
Dad, let me see it.
Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go.
Yo, Walt Jr. is ready. Boy, Walt Jr. was ready to give somebody the hands. This is the saddest thing I've ever. Yo, and they left this child alone.
Shut up! Both
Oh
of
my
you!
god. You owe me money, biatch. No, you can't cut away from a scene like that, guys.
It's a bit of a shocker. I know it was for me.
Oh, you have a good shaped head. Yeah, man.
Oh, sure.
For good luck, right?
Exactly. Here's hoping. We could use some of that, huh?
Yeah.
Mrs. Schwartz, thank you so much for what you've done for my dad. It was a really good thing.
Stop. Don't bring it up. Nobody bring it up.
We're gonna find a way to repay you.
No. We don't want to. We don't want to ever hear that.
Turn out your back pockets, come on.
Oh, she is in
right.
rough. I mean, he's in rough
Shoes.
shape too.
Give him here.
Ugh, don't put that shit next to my face. Ugh. No, not little man.
Hey, baby. Oh, come here, baby. Come here, baby.
Oh, I am so disgusted in these people.
She's like an ant, man. She can lift 100 times her own weight. For real.
What the hell am I supposed to do with this?
An
Help me break it
ATM?
open. Take out the money, get paid, get high.
Oh, you went to that degree
Yo,
to
that's
get
my
high?
bank.
So it's FIDC insured, yo.
Stop calling me that! I know
This is as messy as it gets.
in the face!
Why are they looking at each other like that?
So you didn't tell anyone? You didn't tell Elliot?
Not yet.
What does that mean?
That means exactly what it means.
Waving your checkbook around like some magic wand is gonna make me forget how you and Elliot cut me out.
What? That can't be how you see it.
It's my hard work, my research, and you and Elliot make millions off it.
That cannot be how you see it.
Oh,
Beautifully
wow.
kind. You are always the picture of
You
innocence.
left me.
Picture of innocence, just sweetness and light.
Look at his face. Oh, you sneaky bitch. You sneaky, sneaky bitch. Fuck, Jesse, what are you doing? You should have been handled this, dude.
Perfectly nice visit this afternoon, and then you come home, and all of a sudden she's in a big hurry to leave, and then the two of you are talking in the driveway.
Yeah, because that's not suspicious, Walt. You knew that.
What do you know that I don't?
Not gonna spill the beans either, but
Tonight.
Hey, shut up!
he's gonna shoot him.
Skank, skank, skank ass skank! Skank ass skank! Skank ass skank!
He's gonna shoot him.
You listen to me, skank? Huh? You hear me, skank? You are a skank ass skank!
Or she's gonna put the ATM on his head.
No, don't,
Oh, it actually opened up. Well, get your money back and get the hell up out of there, even though now your fingerprints are all over everything.
Look, just don't go back inside. All right? You stay right here, okay? You have a good rest of your life, kid.
Oh, he's really touched by this kid. Alrighty, season 2, episode 6 of Breaking Bad and the peekaboo title. I finally understand. Man, whenever they involve kids in any show, when it's something to that degree of neglect or something like that, it hits me differently, man. I hate to see stuff like that. It completely just eats me up, man. To see, and I know this happens way more often than it needs to see two parents completely neglect a child for their own high. Did you see that kid's face? Did you see the dirtiness on that man's body? That little boy's body? The hunger that he had, I can guarantee you, was way more than, he made it seem there. And, props to Jesse for at least making him that little marshmallow sandwich, whatever he whipped up. Obviously, it isn't ideal. Obviously, it isn't what, I would have wanted Jesse to hook him up with. Man, oh man, this episode, man. I feel like, I'm telling you, it hits different when a kid is involved, man. It hits completely different when a kid is involved, man. I'll probably give this episode like a 9. I thought the Jesse stuff was pure gold. I thought it was some of the most tense stuff on his part. He's dealt with some tense things already. Man, This is one of those episodes that even when I'm done recording here, I may even go back and rewatch it again just because it's that damn good. It's that damn good. This episode was, for me at least. Woo. All right. Well, in this episode, obviously we pick up where we left off. Walt giving Jesse the gun, telling him to go take care of business. And obviously Walt has good reasoning behind it. Can't let somebody steal your supply, jump your people, because it makes your image look weak, especially if you allow it, if you continue to let it happen. So we pick up there. Obviously Jesse ain't a killer. You can tell, you know what I mean? Jesse's a troubled guy, but he's not a killer. Jesse has drug problems. He's not a killer. Obviously, they showcase that when he doesn't, squash the bug in the beginning of the episode. Skinny Pete shows up, says, with the address and everything where Jesse can find these guys. Skinny Pete said he would do it, but he's on probation, so he can't. So Jesse is the man that has to go and do it because obviously Walt won't man up and do it himself. So he shows up, nervous as can be, obviously, knocking on the door, freaking out, trying to remember his lines. He not meant to be in the situation, but here he is. The lady, the mail woman, she shows up and obviously spooks him because, he's trying to get his money back and hold them at gunpoint to get his stuff back, potentially kill somebody, you know what I mean? So he's very antsy. She just puts the mail in the box and keeps going. He then breaks the window, jumps into the house. At the moment, realizes nobody's there, sits around to wait. Then he finally hears a door open. A little boy comes out. I'm telling you, man, the way that little kid looked, the dirtiness on his body, his face. Oh my God, it eats me up alive. It's a show and it's eating me up alive. I just want to go into this and wring both of those. Oh man, I want to wring their necks. But anyways, basically he, has this bond with the little boy, starts playing peekaboo with him, whips him up a sandwich. Again, not the best sandwich in the world, but, gives him something to eat. Tries to encourage him to watch something different. Obviously finds out later on they don't have any other channels. Basically, it's just him and the boy hanging about most of the episode, waiting for the parents to come back. And then on Walt's behalf, it's his first day back. He's finally working again, going back to teach. And everything seems fine. The principal, comes and checks on him, sees how he's doing, says he's looking good, feeling good. Obviously skinnier, but, still feeling good, whatever, And then as they're leaving school, there is one of those missing one of those missing flyers that they put up for Walt when he was missing. And obviously some kids vandalized it and wrote, missing my pants, buck naked or something along those lines. And so obviously Walt, didn't act on it, but, he was obviously upset about it. On the drive home, he makes a joke with Walt Jr. about, finding whoever did it and doing bad things to them. Obviously, Walt Jr. thinks it's a joke, or Flynn, whoever you want to call him, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, that's, for the most part, what was going on during the school scene and all that. Skylar gets a call while he's working, and it's from Gretchen. Gretchen, if you remember from season 1, is a previous lover of Walt's, who, is now dating, one of Walt's friends. There's a whole story to that. But basically, We find out in this episode that, you know, they mooched off his ideas. And I think they mentioned that. I think in that episode it was mentioned, but here we got a little bit more of it. You know, they mooched off his ideas. Once he left, they, you know, ran with the idea and became millionaires. Well, she called to sort of, you know, ask for Walt to see how he was doing. And then Skylar, you know, says thank you for the money. Obviously, they haven't been paying anything. So that raises suspicion in Gretchen's, you know, in her head. So she drives up to Sky. They have a little conversation or whatever. Walt gets there. It gets extremely awkward again. Super awkward. They have a little conversation. She just starts leaving. Quick little hug or whatever. Then Walt runs out to the car. Says he should walk her out. I'm like, dude, you're doing the most right now. It looks so suspicious doing that. Basically goes out there, tells her not to tell anyone, not even Elliot, and that they have to meet up and talk about it. Eventually they do meet up and talk about it. That's where we find out that, you know, basically they screwed over Walt. That's why Walt is in the situation he's in. Or Walt screwed Walt. It sounds like Walt screwed Walt, but they obviously took his ideas and ran with it for gray matter. But basically, you know, he tells her, you know, fuck you. Like basically you're dead to him. And so, you know, he gets back home, Skylar says that Gretchen called again, saying that they're no longer going to be paying for your treatments. Obviously she's concerned. She's worried. You know, they don't have the money to do that. So Walt played it off, lying. She bought it. Skylar bought it. I'm shocked. It seemed kind of like fishy, but I guess it works. She bought it, so that's all that matters. And then while that's going on, Jesse then loses the upper hand when the parents get home. You know, holds him at gunpoint for a good portion of the episode, and then he lets his guard down when he's playing with the kid and gets smacked in the back of the head with a bottle. They, you know, take back their drugs. They shoot up and do all that good stuff. And when he comes back to it, they're still trying to get the ATM open. You know, they're arguing. The wife and husband are arguing, whatever they are, boyfriend, girlfriend. They're arguing over it, and she gets so pissed when he calls her a skank, and he won't let her take his drugs to shoot him up. So she drops the ATM on his freaking head, completely kills him. Jesse starts to panic. Obviously, she's just not concerned at all. She just wanted her drugs. It's crazy that people would go to that degree just to get their drugs. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. But basically, she does all that. Jesse then tries to wipe off all his prints. I don't think it works that way. I'm almost like really positive they can dust it and still get prints from him. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like just wiping it off with a sleeve isn't doing enough. But I don't know about any of that stuff. But basically he wipes, you know, all the prints off. The ATM pops back open so he gets his money. You know, he killed one of them, but it's not him that killed him. So, you know, it makes it seem like he killed. So he kind of sort of helped himself out. And then he obviously calls 911, the little boy. He goes to get the little boy, has him wait outside, calls the cops. They, you know, arrive. And yo, very, very touching, man. Very touching episode. Again, whenever it has kids in it, it hits me different, man. It seriously hits me different. I don't like the whole kids being neglected. So, really good episode though. But that's the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. That is all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will catch you guys later. Peace, guys.